Hello everyone, welcome back to Jus de Rose. On this channel we talk about fragrances, and today's video is about 10 amazing summer fragrances for women. A mix of citruses, aquatic notes, fresh florals, and a little bit of sweetness. Ladies, I got you covered this summer. Let's kick off with a fragrance that no one seems to be talking about, even Fragrantica. It is Ophelie by Christian Provenzano. A completely different take on your typical floral fruity DNA. What I tend to find is, especially in the designer realm, and to some extent on the niche side as well, is that floral fruity fragrances are very sweet, sickly sweet, and I don't know, I find them to be very cloying after a period of time. Ophelie is not that at all. It is extremely fresh and uplifting. You can imagine this perfume as a watercolor painting. It opens extremely bright and beautiful with lots of citruses. You can imagine the citruses being the water to your watercolor paint, diffusing all of the colors and ingredients in this perfume, making it always very fresh and bright. You have a beautiful heart of magnolia and jasmine, and it's not done in a fleshy, ultra sensual way or thick and dense way. It's really celebrating the lighter side of these flowers. And you have a fun, playful note of black currant that adds a nice little zesty pop to the perfume, which I think makes it extremely addictive. I like to wear Ophelie during the daytime. I wouldn't say this is a nighttime perfume. During the day, casual, you can even dress up with like a nice little floral feminine dress. I think Ophelie would pair it perfectly. In terms of performance, it's not beast mode. It's not a perfume that stays, at least on my skin, forever, nor does it project like crazy. But sometimes you do want your skin to be lightly perfumed and something a little bit fresh when you go out and about your day in the summer. So for me, Ophelie is a winner, and if you are a fan of fresh floral fruity fragrances, definitely get your nose on Ophelie by Christian Provenzano. My favorite summer perfume, which has been for 2 consecutive years, is Vanilla Vibes by Juliet Has a Gun. It is the most beautiful salty vanilla that is reminiscent of spending the afternoon in the sun on the beach. You're tanning, you have this beautiful golden tan. It's like around 4 p.m. You have some salt lingering in your hair from taking multiple dips throughout the day in the sea. It is a beautiful gourmand, if you will, for summer. Extremely wearable, it's not cloying at all, just perfect. As for the performance, it lasts around 7 to 8 hours on my skin, and it is one of the better performers from Juliet Has a Gun. This perfume is fantastic for layering, and I have a killer summer combination with this fragrance and another one in this video. You'll smell like a beach summer goddess with these 2 fragrances. What about a killer exotic floral for summer? I give you Hibiscus Palm by Erin. This is another perfume that has been in my top favorite perfumes for summer, and it is the one that has a killer combination with Vanilla Vibes by Juliet Has a Gun. Trust me, ladies, if you mix these 2 fragrances, magic will happen, and get ready for hot girl summer vibes with these 2 perfumes. Hibiscus Palm smells like a beautiful tropical island. You're surrounded by all these brightly colored tropical flowers. There's some tiare in this perfume, which kind of gives off a sun tanning lotion, really beautiful, floral and balmy. You also have some coconut, which makes it a little bit milky as well. It simply is beautiful. Performance-wise, it lasts a really long time on my skin. It lasts all day, and you have a really nice sillage as well with this perfume. Next up, we have a tropical citrus fragrance. It is Still Life in Rio by Olfactive Studio. This perfume is humidity proof. This is another one that you want to wear when it is very hot outside and you don't really want to wear fragrance, but you still kind of want to smell good. I always reach out for Still Life in Rio. It's a fail-proof perfume for those hot and humid weathers. So Still Life in Rio is an explosion of citrus. You have yuzu, you have orange, there's lemon. But what's really nice is you also have some coconut milk, which gives it this tropical feeling, and it's also really fun and relaxed. Still Life in Rio will bring you to a remote island, no Wi-Fi, may I add. You have maybe a cocktail in hand, surrounded by palm trees, and you're chilling on like a hamaca. It is a super chilled out and relaxed fragrance. This is one that I like to wear in the daytime, if it's super hot and humid, but also in the evenings when you just want to chill. Very nice citrus perfume. It's original and smells really unique. Now, summer wouldn't be summer without a good aquatic fragrance, and I would recommend Pacific Rock Moss by Goldfield and Banks. Pacific Rock Moss is very different to your typical mineral aquatic salty DNA that very often has a very big dose of ambroxan. I don't find that this is the case with Pacific Rock Moss. It's denser and thicker, and I find has a balmy feeling about it. It's like as if you spent the day out at the sea, you took multiple dips in the sea, and it's kind of like the scent on your skin of sunscreen mixed with the saltiness of the sea. That's kind of what I get from this scent. This perfume evokes the feeling of being by the sea. It's a really feel-good scent, drenched with sunshine, clean and fresh, and will just bring you on holiday. Next up, we have a bright and fresh jasmine scent. It is Impression Jasmine Absolute by Ostens. Now, Ostens is a niche brand that celebrates ingredients in its purest form, and in this case, it is jasmine. With each of the eau de parfum, you'll have a corresponding préparation, which is what inspired the eau de parfum. And in this case, the préparation is an oil, and this is jasmine oil, basically, and jasmine that smells in its purest form. So if you've ever wondered what the raw material of jasmine smells like, well, this is pretty much it. And you have a little applicator here that you can use to apply the oil. So anyways, back to what it smells like. As I said, this is a really bright and fresh jasmine scent. It smells of freshly opened jasmine petals. You have a little bit of ylang ylang as well. I can smell some citrusy undertones, a little bit of musk. Overall, I find this perfume to be really ethereal, very delicate, and just a nice, fresh jasmine scent. It reminds me of being on holiday in Greece. You're walking around like the cobbled streets and you have beautiful jasmine bushes cascading down and that gorgeous scent of jasmine that just embalms the air. This is what Impression Jasmine Absolute makes me think of. It's another feel-good fragrance, and it's for those of you who specifically like white florals that are on the fresher side. Another summer staple in my collection is Philosykos by Diplyque. This is the ultimate fig perfume, and it recreates the scent of the fig tree in its entirety. So the leaves, the branches, and of course the fruit. To me, this perfume is a really milky take on fig. It smells as if you just picked a fig from the tree and you have the milk, or maybe the sap, I don't know what the term is exactly, but you have this white milk that oozes out of the fig. This is what Philosykos smells like to me. I love to wear this perfume in the daytime in the summer, but also at nighttime, where I layer it with the body milk, which is super luxurious and also helps make the fragrance last longer. Now, mind you, it lasts quite a long time on my skin. I find that it lasts all day. This is the eau de parfum, which has the labeling that is in black as opposed to the eau de toilette, where the labeling is in white. So if you're looking for a very good milky fig perfume, then definitely try out the OG Philosykos by Diptyque. I have another jasmine fragrance, but totally different to Impression Jasmine Absolute by Ostens. It is Jasmine, Sambac, and Marigold by Jo Malone. And this is part of the Cologne Intense collection, which is intended to last longer on your skin. And in fact, this is one of the longer lasting ones I find from the Jo Malone collection. It is a really sensual and balmy jasmine scent. I find that this perfume blends beautifully on really hot skin, and that's when I can smell it the most as well. To me, this perfume smells like you just took freshly picked jasmine petals, take in your hands, and you just inhale this beautiful aroma. You have some light fruity nuances from the jasmine. There's also ylang ylang in this scent, giving it that balmy, bright, and sunny feeling. It is such a gorgeous fragrance. I'm gonna go as far as saying, if you had to pick one Jo Malone fragrance, you should go for Jasmine, Sambac, and Marigold. Next up, we have a tea fragrance. It is Tea Tonic by Miller Harris. This is a spicy, smoky green tea. It smells amazing, and it's another one that is fantastic for super hot, high humidity conditions. It has a relaxing, calming feeling about it, almost spa-like, if you will. The green tea is fresh, but as I said, it's also a little bit spicy. You have some nutmeg as well as some woodsier notes with birch. Smells amazing. It's also one that will last a little longer than your regular green tea fragrances, I find. I get around 6 hours wear from this scent. It's a casual fragrance. You can wear it during the day, but also transition it into the night if you're having like a chilled evening. I personally like to wear this fragrance before going to bed. It just relaxes me and is super calming and soothing. And finally, we have a fantastic orange blossom fragrance. It is Neroli Oranger by Matière Première. This is another fragrance that I like to wear before going to bed because it does have a soothing and clean character that kind of extends the freshness of a bath or a shower. Neroli Oranger smells like freshly bloomed orange blossom flowers. These delicate petals, a really beautiful fresh scent, a light, very light soapiness to it, but overall I find it to be extremely comforting. This is not a sexy orange blossom scent, by the way. It is really fresh, comforting, easygoing. I find it to be very feminine as well. So if you're looking for like something that's mega sexy, this is probably not for you. But if you want to wear something for yourself and you want to smell clean and a little bit floral, this is one of the best fresh orange blossom fragrances in my opinion. If you're a fan of orange blossom fragrances and you're specifically looking for something that is fresh, not too sweet because this isn't sweet, lightly soapy, you need to try Neroli Oranger by Matière Première. And this concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed some of these fragrances. Let me know in the comments down below which of these you have in your collection or what you would like to try. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, spread the fragrant love.